Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brushes and Bunnies, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how I found my art style. I just want to say that an art style is ever evolving. I truly believe in that. I feel like currently I'm in a position where I have found something that I'm developing, something that I really love. The direction that I'm going into is something that I'm quite passionate about. And I feel like it's truly my style, like my own Brushes and Bunnies style. But I feel like in the future, this style will be developing even further. And this is something that I just want to say. That the style that I'm currently working on is not the end-all be-all of everything. Like, okay, that's my style, that's it, that's all. I know that it's going to evolve, but I feel like I'm already onto something, and I'm so happy to finally be able to say, like, hey guys, like I kind of do have a style. Like, it's just something that I'm learning to accept currently, because for so long I've just been in the mental position of being like, I need to find a style, I need to find a style, I need to keep pushing, I need to get better. You know, that's like, it's been over a year of just me thinking that way, you know, just having to try to push and develop something. And I feel like I'm finally onto something. So I want to share my insights with you guys, my tips and tricks of how I sort of found myself in this current position. And I'm going to talk about the things that have worked for me in terms of developing some sort of style. Before we get to the topic, however, I just want to talk about two topics. The first one is my live streams for April. You guys have selected the Sketchbook Slam Challenge for the March live stream topic, and I'm going to be posting a poll today on my YouTube community tab where you guys can vote upon the themes for the April live stream topic or theme. I am so excited and a little bit nervous again. So under this poll, you guys can vote on your favorite topic, and whatever one wins is the one that I'll be doing for the month of April. I'll be live streaming every Saturday at 3 p.m. Central European time. I believe that's the time zone I'm under. Central European time, Berlin time, I should say. And you guys can catch my live streams every Saturday. The second topic, this is a big one. We have reached over 50,000 subscribers. I am so like, what? Like, thank you guys so much. I'm so grateful, and you guys keep inspiring me and motivating me to continue and to just, you know, push myself to the limit basically, and just kind of like grow even more. Just do more than I could ever do, and that's all thanks to you guys. I'll be hosting a YouTube giveaway on my channel, of course, the YouTube giveaway, over the Easter holidays. I have not decided if I'm going to upload the giveaway video on Thursday before the Easter holiday or on Sunday. This is all... we're gonna see. I have to think about it. I don't even know what I'm gonna give away. I kind of do, but I don't. I have to figure out the logistics of it, but there will be a giveaway to show my my gratitude to all of your support. So 50,000 of you guys, like, it's a big milestone. I think it's a really big milestone. All right guys, so let's get to the actual topic. I'm gonna give you guys my tips and tricks of how I found my own art style. The first tip I can give you is perhaps the most important one, and it was definitely a major key player in my own understanding of kind of the future path of where I wanted to develop my drawing style, and that was basically just surrounding yourself with artists that completely inspire you. Take a look at artists online, either over Instagram. This was a major kind of social media platform that I use to find artists, and you can also find artists, of course, via YouTube as well, or DeviantArt. Basically, find artists that you admire, that you look up to, that you love the way that they do their work, and that maybe one day this is sort of the style you would like to take up for yourself. This definitely helped in terms of finding my own path. There were a couple of artists that I follow on YouTube that I still look up to completely in terms of how they draw their characters and also how they do their watercolor work. I'm actually going to list them off, and I'll be providing the links down below to their Instagram pages. The first one in terms of drawing characters was an artist by the name of Limda. I believe Limda Israilova. I found her on Instagram, and I completely fell in love with the way that she drew her male characters, or just characters in general. I just loved the way that she used these really strong angular features for her characters, and I really studied the way that she drew, and I learned a lot from her. So definitely check out her Instagram page. Another one that I really love is, of course, Kelogsloops, especially for the watercolor aspect they do beautiful work, absolutely beautiful work. Another one is actually Carlawyzgala. I don't really know how to pronounce her name, but she does beautiful pinups, and I love the way that she does watercolor, and I also love the way that she characterizes her female characters. I think they look gorgeous. And another one that I recently found is actually Justin O'Neill. You can see his Instagram. He does kind of more like these creepy art characters, these creepy like watercolors, and also digital art, I believe. I love the way that he draws his characters. I think it's so unique and really, really cool, and I do inspire a lot from him as well. There's a lot more artists out there, but I think the most important thing is to really find people you look up to, people that you want to maybe have a similar style as them, and use them as a source of inspiration, study how they draw their own characters. A lot of these artists will be posting like these videos on their Instagram or their YouTube channel on how to basically draw, so you can basically get some good insights from them directly. Tip number 2 would be in regards to your general mindset. And I think this is super important to address, and it's definitely a really big factor in basically allowing yourself the freedom to develop your own style. What I mean by that is basically at the beginning of starting this whole sort of art journey of trying to figure out yourself and where you want to go, which style you want to, basically develop in, it can be pretty stressful, and it can be very unfulfilling and also frustrating. And I'm telling you this because I definitely went through it about a year ago when I first started this, and even before in late 2016, I was in a position where I really wanted to have my own style, and I just didn't know how to approach it. This did lead to frustrations, of course, because I didn't know which direction I wanted to go into. I didn't know what sort of style I wanted to develop, if I wanted to do like realism or just a cartoon character or cartoon style. These were all questions that I had to answer myself, and it can be stressful. I totally understand it. And what I can tell you in terms of like how to change or how to fix this is that it really gets better with time. I think it's one of those things that you can't stress out about, you can't force. It's just one of those things that will just happen. Even for myself, that moment of like the light bulb moment of, oh my gosh, I think this is where I want to go, only really happened about 6 to 8 months after I really kept pushing myself to draw. I didn't have this eureka moment right away. It came it just came. I don't really know how to explain it other than that, which is why it's quite important to just say, don't stress it, guys. If you keep practicing on a daily basis and you're enjoying it and you're just challenging yourself continuously, the style will just start to develop over time. Tip number 3 is kind of a fun one, and that is just to experiment. So if you think, okay, maybe you want to try the manga style, or maybe you want to try realism, then give it a try. Don't stick to one thing at the very beginning. Try different styles right away. I definitely did this. I have a couple different sketchbooks filled with different types of styles. I tried realism, I tried to do realistic portraits, I tried to do cartoon sort of characters, and I also dabbled a little bit into manga at one point in my life. So I did try different techniques, different styles, and basically I gave it a shot for each of them. I really tried, and this is a good exercise to do, especially if you don't really know which direction you want to go into. And what ended up happening was I really ended up liking sort of this in-between style of realism, as well as a little bit more of a cartoon or characterized, I guess, style. And I tried to mend both of these characteristics together to create something a little bit different. And this is sort of the direction that I'm currently going into. So really give it a shot, try different styles, experiment with different ways of drawing, and see what sticks. What do you like? What do you feel really passionate about? And basically start to go into that direction. So those are my 3 tips on how to find your art style. To just re-summarize, number 1, of course, look up to artists or study the way that your favorite artists do the things that they do. If you want that to be a similar style to yours, then study what they do, how they draw. Really kind of
look at them closely and try to practice based on their techniques. Tip number 2, again, don't stress it out. The style will come over time. If you continue to draw, if you continue to work in the sort of direction you want to go into, the style will develop and it will just happen. And tip number 3, again, just to re-summarize, if you're not sure of what style you want to pursue, try different ones. Don't be afraid to experiment. Try different styles and give them a shot and see which one sticks and which one you are really liking, and then you have an idea of which one to pursue. As always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. If you do like it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I am super grateful for your support. And yeah, I want to wish you a good day wherever you are in the world. Keep being awesome, keep drawing, never give up, and we will see each other very soon. Bye!